All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say welcome to everyone. Welcome to the live Exhales um, webinar. I am so excited. We're having tremendous success. Everything is just incredible. A lot of people are excited. People are making money while they sleep, and that is what we're talking. That's what we're all about. Passive income like nothing else on earth. So I hope you'll go ahead and make sure you have something to drink, something to take some notes with. And we're going to go ahead and get started here in just a moment. What I want to do is ask you to please go ahead and get anybody that you want to share with the ability to make money while you sleep. Get them on this live Zoom so that way they can hear it firsthand about what we have here. Um, I don't know anyone on the planet that would say, nah, I don't want to make money while I sleep. I say it all the time. Warren Buffett, he said that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. And it's very true. So I hope everyone is having a great day. This is going to be a very short presentation, less than 30 minutes, because we just get to the facts. We don't play games. And we're going to get started in about 2 minutes. So go ahead and please invite anyone that you would like to invite, and we'll get started here shortly. About 2 minutes. 2 minutes. So again, thank you guys very much for being here. We'll get started in about 2 minutes. All right. So again, welcome everyone. We're going to get started in about a minute and a half. I'm giving the stragglers a chance to come in. Wow, we have so many people joining in. I'm so excited to see this. It's simply because what we have works, and like I said, anybody can do it. You don't have to do this. You don't have to be a marketing expert. You don't have to open your mouth. You don't have to share this with anyone. We're talking about passive income. That's what everything that I strive to do and share with people, because I know everybody's different. I know there's certain skills certain people have, certain time constraints people have. So it's always, it's different for everyone. But what I do know that everyone on the planet wants to make money while they're sleeping, while they're working their job, while they're working their business, while they're traveling, you know. And also, it's all about flexibility, having your money available wherever you are in the world. So that's what all this is about. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get ready to get started here. Please take a moment, get something to drink, get something to take notes with, and we're going to dive into this presentation. Like I said, it's going to be very, very short. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, thanks again for everyone that's being part of this presentation live right now. Appreciate you very much. And we're going to go ahead and get this thing recorded right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everyone. We've got so many people on this live Zoom. I'm so excited about this opportunity with Exhales. I'm excited about making money passively without having to do anything at all. I don't know anyone on the planet that would not want to make money while they sleep, while they work, while they travel. I'm so excited about that. Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die. And it's so true. Now, I know a lot of people have never made money passively. All right, and this is going to change that game. Working with me will change that game for you. And what you have to do, get involved. Okay. When you're done hearing about this presentation, you need to make sure that you do not let life get in the way of you being able to see the results. You're going to find out here the minimum to get started is a measly one-time $100. And there's no monthly, there's no setup fees, there's no monthlies. And on top of everything else that you're going to hear, you're going to be able to make money while you sleep and leverage your income appropriately. And that's what this is all about. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here in a second. All right. Let me see if I got this right. All right, we're going to share it. We're going to get started. We're not going to waste any more time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So basically what you are witnessing here, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely the most powerful do nothing passive income system you've ever seen. Now, I know that's a bold statement, but the reason it is true is simply because it starts off as a passive project, okay, for everyone. And then it continues on for those that want to share passive income with people, either personally or globally through our co-op that you're going to hear about. It makes it easy to do that, to share with people, because it starts off passive. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to do anything. You just have to set up your free account and fund it. And that's all you have to do. You don't need $1 million. You need $100 or more, and you're good to go. So let's get right into why in the world is this the most powerful do nothing system you've ever seen. Okay. So I want you to give me 20 minutes. That's all this is going to take, and you should have an understanding. You can get all your questions answered from the person that referred you and get started. Okay, let's not play around here. All right. You can analyze things so much that you're not going to get started, right? You don't need to overanalyze anything. I've already waited well over a year and a half before I decided to promote this opportunity with others. And the reason I promote is because I don't want to just make money from my money. I want to bless others so I can be blessed even greater. That's the reason I do this. Okay. And you can do the same thing. You can bless other people and be blessed more. Okay. Also. All right. So it's a win-win-win situation. So, if you give us 20 minutes, you're going to be able to experience global, automatic, do nothing, 100% passive income. So I need you to listen to this information. I want you to avoid all distractions, okay? Because we have phones, we have kids, we have TVs, we have all kinds of distractions. Please avoid those for 20 minutes. And I want you, at the bare minimum, establish your free account. It takes 15 seconds from the person that referred you, get their link and get the free account. And you're going to click on the link below if you're seeing a video, okay? Or you're going to get back to the person that referred you to at least establish that free account. It takes no time, and you'll be glad that you did it. And don't let life get in the way of your dreams, your desires, your goals, okay? You learn through life that things are not going to happen, uh, you know, um, you can't rely on other people. You have to make the decision to do things yourself. So let's get the quick basics. Now, one of the things that's happening is people are bombarded with all kinds of other opportunities. Now, what happens is they get you to join them, and then you find out that you're going to have to do a lot. All right. You're going to have to create websites and capture pages and videos and email and text marketing campaigns. And all of that has to be able to convince people. On top of that, it has to follow up and be convincing as well. So you're not going to be able to just get in and start making money right away like you are with us. Okay, there's a lot of work. I remember seeing a video, and it's still going on today, where they say, "I dare you to let me create a website with products on it and everything else." That was great. They really did that. But guess what? Nobody went to the stinking website. You're going to have to advertise to find people to go to your website. They're not going to go buy your products without you advertising. All right. And marketing and sending emails and all this other stuff. They're not going to do it. Okay. Um, Now, on top of all of that, once you get people there, you're going to have to follow up with them, and you need to have, you'd probably have to have be a sales professional. You're going to have those skills that are required to follow up via email, phone, text, and hopefully close the sale. Okay. So that's what happens. And most people don't have the desire or the time to do all that. They don't have the skills, right? And that is why we are so successful in what we do, because we eliminate most of the stuff that you have to do. Now, we cannot eliminate, if you want to promote something, we cannot eliminate everything, but we eliminate most of it. So it's up to you and up to the person to take control of your destiny, right? The good thing is we begin as a do nothing 100% passive income source. Okay. So the bottom line is everybody that joins, they're going to start making money. They're going to start getting 18.18% monthly on their deposit as soon as they deposit. Boom, it starts. They don't have to share it. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to, all they got to do is log in and, either reinvest their money or withdraw it, or that's it. That's it. If you're a passive person, that's all you need. And that's why you see people that have put in $50,000. I've got people that have put in over $300,000. Why? They're not promoting. They don't want to promote. Now, some of them want to join the co-op and everything. You're going to hear about that right now. But the main thing is they want to reap the rewards and see something big happening in their life. And they're like, screw it, I'm going to do this. Now, they've got, obviously, if they're putting in $300,000 in an investment, they've got some capital to go ahead and do so. But the good thing is, if you desire to share this with others, now you don't have to, you can just be passive and earn the money passively, right? I saw today there was a post on our group, and it said that someone deposited 50,000 and now they're getting $6,000 every single month on autopilot. All right, that is incredible. I think it's more than that. I think it might, no, it's $9,000 every single month. Okay. And that is incredible because you get your capital back in 6 months. And then after that, for the rest of the 22 months, you're getting, all profit, 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 right? Now, it's much easier to share this with people because everyone starts off as a do nothing 100% passive member. So therefore, you don't have to, nobody says, well, what do I have to do? Nothing. Deposit. That's all you have to do. Okay. Then if you do want to share it, you share it yourself. You have a link, just like we have a link. Everybody has a link. You share it if you want to. And then on top of that, you can join our co-op. And we're going to bring people who are interested into your email inbox, eliminating practically everything you have to do with other opportunities. That's why we're different. We eliminate the stuff that you have to, quote, do in order to drive people to you. Okay, then you just have to follow up. So what are the main 4 pillars that we're talking about here? Passive income, 18.18% every month. And you're going to see examples here with an example of a deposit of $5,000. Because most people are doing $1,000 to $5,000 to start. Then they go up from there. But listen, understand, you do not need anything more than $100 one time, no setup fees, no monthly fees, and you earn 18.18% every month on whatever that deposit is. And you can add to it over and over. You can take what you're getting every month and compound it. Bottom line is it's there for you. Now, this is passive income again. You're going to get a 4x on your money, whatever you have deposited in 22 months. Okay, so that means if you deposit 1,000, it'll be 4,000. 10,000 be 40,000. In the example of the 50,000, 4x is $200,000. That is without sharing, and that is without compounding. It is just completely 100% passive. Now, we also have residual income. You're going to be able to receive 4% on the deposits of everybody you personally refer, plus 5% or more on the monthly rewards that they receive that you refer down 10 levels. Ladies and gentlemen, leverage is incredible here in this program. Once you start getting the leveraged income, you're never going to look back, okay? Now you can put that on steroids by joining our co-op, because you'll now have more people to share this with, in addition to everybody that you personally know and all your contacts that you might have. Okay, so let's get into the details. We're almost done. We're more than halfway through here. So what are we saying here? 100% passively receive 18.18% every single month on your money. Okay, that's all you need is a one-time $100. We understand this, okay? In this example, a deposit of $5,000, you're going to receive $909 monthly, all right, without compounding or referring others. That is 100% passively. Now, you're going to have your original seed money back in 6 months or less, okay? That means you'll be able to have a 4x on your money in 22 months or less. So in this example of $5,000, that you're going to be earning $909 monthly. In 22 months, that's $19,998 without compounding or referring others. Incredible, right? Now, most people are not going to keep this gold mine a secret. You're going to be able to instantly receive 4% or more. Actually, it's 4% on the monthly plan. It's more than that if you do the fixed plan. But anyway, 4% on your personal referrals deposit into their monthly plan. Example, $5,000, 4%, you're going to receive $200 instantly into your account. As soon as it's funded, boom, it happens instantly. You must have an active deposit. Also, you're going to receive 5% or more on your global team's monthly rewards down 10 levels. So 18%, the person you referred deposited 18%. They're going to receive $909 monthly. Now, you would receive actually 10% on that. But your team down 10 levels, this is someone that someone else referred that you may not even know, okay? And you're going to receive $45.45. Now, if globally your team grew to just 1,000 people, that's $45,450 monthly for you. It's based off what they get month after month after month. Now, I know most people, what they do is at least half of it, they go ahead and add it to their deposit. That makes the monthly that they receive more, and therefore you're going to receive more as a 5% commission. All right. Again, you must have an active deposit. So let's break down the referral reward bonuses real quick. Now, if everyone ultimately referred just 5 people who deposited $5,000 into the monthly plan, level 1, okay, you referred 5 people, that's $90. Okay, that's $454.50. Right? Now, those 5 referred just 5 people. All right, that's another $1,100 monthly. It's all about leverage, ladies and gentlemen. You understand, you referred 5 people once. They referred 5 people once. They referred 5 people once. That's another $5,600. They referred 5 people once. 28,000 more, okay? 10 levels, that's 10 million people, okay? In a perfect world, we're not in a perfect world. But at 10 million, that's a lot of potential, right? Huge potential. Month after month after month, your life has changed, right? Forever. But let's just say it was 1,000 people like we like to go with, okay? Not 10 million, okay? 1,000 people, okay? That is your $45,450 monthly, okay? So leverage, okay? We all individually have 24 hours in a day, okay? We have things that we do throughout the day. Most people, on average, they work 8 hours a day, so they get paid on 8 hours a day. You understand that when you are leveraging people's efforts, money over money over money, efforts over efforts over efforts, it translates into more income for them. And because you bless them with more income, now you're blessed with more income for you and your family. Please understand that. Okay. You did not bring in the 1,000 people. You brought in 5 and they all duplicated. That is called leverage and duplication. And it's easy with this product, this project, because why? Everyone starts out passive. They don't have to share. But what happens is when you deposit 50,000, okay, and you're making $9,000 a month, you're going to tell people. When you see it happening for you, it's done. And that's what happens, okay? Now you think about being a part of our global advertising co-op that can help your global team grow faster. We advertise, okay, we market, we share it with them. They're going to end up clicking on the advertising. They go to a site just like the one that you have seen, that you've witnessed as far as my system and my group, okay? And then guess what? You get a portion of the leads. And now you could be earning that $45,000 monthly even sooner, okay, as they fund their accounts. Again, you have to have an active deposit first. Now, why join our global co-op? Massive leverage. It puts global team growth on steroids. Here's what our goal is. Our goal is for 25 plus leads per share. The maximum price per share is $45. If you get 2 shares, it goes $85 for 2 shares. 3 shares is $120. You know what? I had a lady, she sent money out of the blue. She saw my YouTube video. She joined wanted to join the co-op. And that is incredible because people appreciate the work that I have done. Okay. And it's incredible to be able to have that. And I had compliment after compliment from her, and I was so grateful for that. So awesome, right? So you want to, the join goal is 10%, which is really 2.5 is 3 people, but I'm going on the lower side, 2 people per share that fund their accounts and join the co-op as well. So everybody joins. Okay, I mean, two people join out of each share. Okay, and then so what happens? You're going to receive, based on a one-time $5,000 deposit, we're sticking with that example, $400 instantly per share. That's, if you had 3 shares, that would be $1,200. All right. So monthly, $181 if you have 1 share, and if you have 3 shares, that's $545. So that's incredible, right? You did that one, for a whole 4 times you participate in the co-op, and then you end up with that success. Now, if everyone simply buys 1 share per week for 4 weeks, which is a month, now we might have it go every 2 weeks, okay? So it might be extended a little bit because we want to have the participation, okay? We want to maximize this. So it's all in groups of 10, by the way, okay? You can hear about the co-op by clicking on the link. Now, massive leverage is what this is all about, okay? It puts your global team growth and your income on steroids. Again, 25 leads per share. After 1 month, 4 shares, 10% on your personals, 2 per share. They fund their your account, okay? And that's 4. That equals 8 new members because you did it 4 weeks, right? And that is, you're no longer paying for the co-op. So there you are after that month. Month 2, those 8 got 8. they did the same darn thing, right? They joined the co-op for a total of 4 times, okay? It's all about 8 who get 8 who get 8. So now 64 got 8, that's 512. 512 got 8, that's 4,096. All right. You understand that this is you doing something for a whole month or 2 months, right? And you're done. And they do it for a month or 2 months. They're done. And their income is growing and growing because of that initial effort, right? 32,000 people after month 5. In 6 months, that's another 262,000 people. So the grand total in 6 months is 299,000 members. All right. Now, what if you only actually did 10% of that? 29,000 members at $45.45. Monthly income is $1 million a month. Okay. So it's all about saying, I am going to be in, I have faith in this. And it's all about letting the people know that are, that you're sharing this with, that are a part of the co-op, just get the heck in and follow the process. If you don't want to have maximum leverage, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is deposit your funds and you're good to go. So how is this possible? Now, in addition to the company being extremely profitable in many different ways, other than the one-time extra bonuses, like the car bonuses, the referral bonuses that we just discussed are not in addition to your passive monthly return, okay? It goes toward your 4Xing on your money. So that means your referral bonuses allow you to 4X your money in as little as 1 month. In other words, if you had $10,000 deposited and you earned $45,000, that means you now maxed out your account in 1 month, right? So guess what you do? You do it again, right? Or add some more this time. So that is incredible. That is why they're able to do this. Now, also, Excels is proven since November 2023 and profitable because the core corporate investors are members of the royal family in Dubai. They're already making money in real estate and in spices or whatever they do, right? And also on top of that, they're investing all of this money. They're trading and they're doing arbitrage trading. So you understand that. Let me give you an example. Let's say they had $10 million and they're trading it. Good for them. But guess what? Because of our community that is depositing, now they have 50 million to trade. Let's say they're getting that 1% daily as their minimum goal. That's 30%. They get to keep everything above that 18, 20% or whatever, that they get, right? That they get to keep like 10% of that every single month off of other people's money. In addition to that, they have technology and blockchain investments. They own 80% of the nodes on the Merlin blockchain. Look up Merlin and think about that. What is a node? A node is just like a credit card machine. A node is needed to handle the transactions on a blockchain. There are fees to handle transactions. Every time someone purchases something, a coin or a whatever, they got to pay a fee, a gas fee. Sending things, you got to pay a gas fee. All of those fees go to the company. All right. And with that just makes the company profitable, right? And they also created and continue to purchase their own coin called Pond. All right. So most people are going to say yes to get your free account. Why? Receive 18% monthly. Most people would say, my God, if I could get 18% a year on my 401k, that would be great. This is 18% monthly. Receiving a 4X on their money in 22 months or less. This is very real, ladies and gentlemen. Receiving thousands of dollars in additional referral rewards every single month, which could allow you to 4X your money as often as every month, like I gave the example. Is this real? Yes, it's real. It's solid. and it's extremely profitable, and they have a 20-year vision. Okay. Now, understand this. We win when you win, and when you win, everybody wins. The company wins all the time, and we just all bless each other. So obviously we want you to join us. You get your free account. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to help you with absolutely everything and anything that you need. And so you want to click the link below if you're seeing a video here, or you're going to go ahead and get back to the person that referred you to get started. So I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to see if David's available. I don't know if he is. Let me stop sharing. David, I don't know if you're there still. I know you're busy. You got a lot of things going on, but I wanted you to say hello to everyone. David's working with us, ladies and gentlemen. He's well invested in this himself. He gets money every single month, been getting money monthly ever since basically February of 2024. And so, David, if you're there, I want you to say hello to everyone. And if not, we'll continue. Looks like he's not there. All right. So it looks like, let me see here. I know he is busy with family. Yeah, let me see here. Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. He's there, I think. I don't know if you can talk. David, I got you there. I thought I had you switched over. Are you there, buddy?
Hey, I am here. My bad.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I selected attendee rather than
Oh, okay.
panelist.
All
Anyway,
right. No problem, man. Hey, so listen, I know you've had success with this, man, and you're posting, everybody's coming on board. They're depositing, $100 more, whatever. But I mean, a lot of the posts are like 50,000 and higher, man. It's incredible here. So anyway, just go ahead and give your thoughts, how things are going and everything else, and then we'll be done.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, it's crazy. I saw somebody yesterday just come in with 30,000. I think it was over 8 Ethereum or equivalent to that. But yeah, a lot of people are coming in because they see what's been going on for the past 1 year and going on 1 year and 8 months now. And basically, it's exciting to see what's happening since this 1 year and 8 months ago. And there's a lot of people that have been hearing about it, and I think now they're finally seeing, okay, this is real because they own 80% of the Merlin nodes. There's not just one way that they make profit for everybody.
Mhm.
And 1 year and 7 months ago, when I first heard about Excels, of course I had my guard up just like everybody does. And because of my guard was up, I was basically, didn't know exactly how much I wanted to come in with. I got to vet the co-founders, talk to them, ask them questions. I've done that plenty of times. But the thing is that, one thing that I realized in the past is that I would never know the intentions behind any community, co-founders, owners, whatever. But getting to know these guys, Vamsy, they actually flew down. I had lunch with them a couple times. Going to the events, I was at the event a couple of months ago in Las Vegas at the Palms Casino Resort. And just seeing other people, surrounding myself with other people who are like-minded and basically coming in at different levels, $1,000, $10,000, 100,000, 600,000. There's people that are really seeing the big picture and the vision. And there comes a time that after you do your own research and your own due diligence, you have to, no risk, no reward. You have to come in and trust it. But like Lee said earlier, the minimum deposit is $100. Personally, I wouldn't recommend doing that because, sure, yeah, you're gonna, if you don't refer anybody, you basically, if you come in with the monthly package, you're gonna 4 times that amount in 22 months. So if you come in with 100, you're gonna make $400. It's great, it's profit. But we're in this because everybody wants passive income. People want residual income. People want to change their lifestyles and do things for their families. And if you're going to do that, you really got to think big. And a lot of us that have been coming in recently are thinking big. And I'm telling you, this ecosystem that Excels has is really amazing. They've been talking for the past year, over a year ago. I remember about the exchange that they wanted, the token, and just recently now I got my tokens on MetaMask, and just seeing the blockchain and just seeing the tokenomics of everything and verifying everything with the validators, the nodes, and it's refreshing because here's the thing: there's other platforms I've been in the past that promised the world and they never delivered. This one thing I could say about Excels is everything that they promised, they delivered. Everything that they said they're going to do, they delivered. And
Oh,
not once have I had any issues. Now, two questions that I asked Vamsi when I first talked to him, he's one of the co-founders, is, hey, in the past I've had a bad experience with payouts. Are we ever going to have any issues with that? He goes, no, I promise. No, that'll never happen. Are we ever going to have any issues with the website? No, never, will never happen. Year and going on a year and 8 months later, never had any issues. And when you make a withdrawal, I get it in about, you know, sometimes 12 hours or 8 hours or less. But the fact of the matter is I can make a withdrawal request in the morning and I'll see it about 5 or 6 p.m., so it's pretty cool to see how they treat the community like we deserve, and it's you don't get that all the time. And my mindset used to be, a lot of people's mindset before was like, hey, you know what? Let's there's something new, a new company, and they got the shiny 2% a day, 1.5% a day, three with this crazy. But the thing is this, that the mindset now should shift for a lot of people. It should be like, okay, well, you've been around for a year or more. What have you done? Versus, all right, there's a new company, let's get in. And because here's the thing, those are usually the last 3 to 4 months. If you're new to this space and you're watching the replay or you're on this call right now, you guys could attest that a lot of times those don't work out. And I'm not willing to take that chance. But one thing that I'm willing to do is share this with friends, family, because I know, and I can say it confidently because of my experience, is that they've been good to me. They've been good to a lot of people, and it's a win-win. So if you're building a team, 100% of your team is going to win, whether they want to refer other people or not, because they make a deposit, they're going to get that 18.18% the following month on the day that they made that deposit. So if they deposit on the first, following month on the first. So, they've been really good. And, I couldn't, there's really nothing else to go over, but basically that, they have events all the time. They're right now, Monica and Eloy, they're actually Monica and Eloy, they're the ones who hosted the event in Las Vegas. Amazing people. They're going to be on these Zoom calls also coming up, I believe, maybe next week. Right now, they're actually with the co-founders. They flew out there. They're with them right now. And I'm telling you, every time I talk to them, I'm like, man, any updates? What's going on? They're like, you know what? The best is yet to come. Like, you have no idea what's happening. It's cool. So I'm all in. And, I encourage you, if you haven't made a deposit yet, dive into it, do your own due diligence, make your own educated decision and say, hey, is this for me? And if it is, great, make a deposit. If you want to test it out, start off with $100. I would recommend nothing less than 1,000. But that's just me. But get back with the person who invited you. And I'm telling you, oh, and one more thing too, what Lee's talking about with the system, the co-op system, take advantage of that. You don't want to let that pass you by. You guys, you're sitting on a gold mine right here. And this is 1 year and 7 months. Just imagine what the next 1 year and 7 months is going to look like. So don't waste another day to get started.
all right, awesome. The thing is David has already went through the process for all of us. Eloy, Monica, right? They've all went through the process. I waited an entire well over a year and 4 months before I have decided to share this. There is no reason now for anyone to say, I'm not sure. Okay. It's already proven. So my whole point is, you don't want to take food off the table, but you need to come in and join us and see the rewards. Okay. It's already proven. And we're just excited about it. I mean, there's no reason not to do it. So, with that being said, I want to say, thanks to David. Appreciate you for hopping on. I know you got everything going on. All the money's flying in.
Man, we're
And
trying, brother. We're trying.
spending time with the family and everything all the time. Every time I talk to David, he's like, I'm with the kids, I'm doing this. I'm like, fantastic, man. That is the lifestyle we want. It's not about work, right? You might have to do some sacrifice in the beginning, but we have something here that works that can help you have that lifestyle. Travel, make money while you're traveling, work and make money while you're working, whatever it is you're doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, join us, activate your account. Let's not play games. All right. Don't let life get in the way. I'm telling you, so many people, I've done this my darn self. Okay. I see something, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then something happens. And then 6 months down the road, you're like, dang it, I should have joined, right? I should have done this. I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's don't do that. Let's make it happen. No matter what level you want to come in, just come in. All right, that's it. With that being said, thanks, David. We'll catch you guys on the next presentation and get your team on the next one. We're having a lot of fun. Take care,
Have a great
guys.
week.